What's going on, dope shit gang? It's your boy Darrnell Bradley back to another video, and today we back here with ViniiTube when anime villains make a legendary first impression. I feel like this is the antithesis of the video dude made a while ago about the protagonist entrance. So we gonna see what's up about the anime I've seen, anime I haven't seen, but we just gonna see how legendary these shits is, bro. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We here without any further ado. 3, 2, 1, click. Oh yeah, Kenny.
First impressions matter first time, and this is doubly true for anime villains. In fact, I'd go out and say one thing that separates mediocre and just good villains from the truly memorable ones happens to be the way they debut. From their first appearance, they must strike fear into the hearts of feeble mortals, or at least do something super cool that fans will remember them for. Thus, I'll be sharing what I feel are the best moments of villains making an excellent first impression. Join me as we go through some of the most memorable debuts in action anime.
Let's go. But Kenny was definitely blew that motherfucker's head all the way off. But yo, Levi turned into a straight savage. Well, he's always been a savage. We know that. You know what I'm saying? But it don't Beast Titan, people with guns, Levi built all the way different.
After seasons of mostly fighting titans, it's about time for a change of pace. And what we've got is someone who doesn't nearly have as much of an imposing presence as the Shifters, but is just as or even more dangerous in the serial killer Kenny Ackerman. I've covered this moment before.
Because he's an Ackerman, so he's still, you know, he's different too.
As one of my favorites, simply because of the scene's masterful use of atmosphere. The whole time, you, the audience, are at the edge of your seats due to the ominous ambiance. The supposed calm does carry an air of impending doom, and Levi's own monologues reflect what a lot of us thought in that moment. Something's wrong, and we know it's coming. It's just that we can't do anything about it. Then it happens. People drop like flies, and Levi's left to confront this new villain with
blew that motherfucker head way the fuck down though. That's how you ensure. That's the first impression. That's what lets people know what you about, and it lets them know that you're not on no bullshit. You are here to take lives. How are y'all doing? That's the point of that. All right, let's go.
Bridled fury. He may have been an expert in Titan combat, but what if the battle is against one of his own, and someone with far more malicious and murderous intent than the behemoths? It's an amazing way to put a cliffhanger on Attack on Titan Season 3's pilot episode. The magazine's good, but what the anime did made it even more amazing.
Yeah, the way they moved was crazy. The way Levi moving was crazy.
Since we're on the topic of a series about people transforming into monstrosities, remember Goto from Parasite?
Oh my god, yeah, I seen Parasite. Yo, they missed me with that, man. Whole body part turned into a whole different little thing, or it gets a hold of your brand, and now, oh my god. Like, interesting how you could use the flesh to make weapons and shit, or like different parts of the body could be multiples of them, because that's what this motherfucker was, and he would in it, man. He gonna show you. Dodging bullets, ending lives.
Watching Parasite.
Just so he didn't show it, but he pulled that guy's head off. Just so you're aware.
I didn't exactly know what the end game was.
See, that's what those things do, bro. They take the human body and then they make it it can do all kinds of stuff monstrously with blades and teeth. Like, look at how scared this bitch is.
Watching Parasite, I didn't exactly.
Now look at how gone this bitch is.
Exactly know what the end game was at the start. Yeah, there's the whole protecting humans from alien invaders shtick, but there's got to be a mastermind, right? You know, a big boss who, when defeated, will put an end to this madness. It's one of the mysteries that keeps my anticipation up for the plot of this excellent series. Then comes this big, squinty-eyed guy. Some guy claiming to...
Now, y'all already know, in previous reactions to several things anime-wise, I think one of the most disrespectful things is to grab somebody by their whole goddamn face. Not only did this man get grabbed by his whole face got pushed in, and the back of his head, as you can see, is in several parts of that wall. The nigga in gym shorts is different. Alright, let's go.
This excellent series. Then comes this big, squinty-eyed guy. Some guy claiming to just test his limitations while slaughtering the Yakuza like they're nothing. He moves with superhuman speed while using his bare hands to attack. What amazes me more, though... He
sliced them niggas up with his hands. Look, he said this. That man said karate chop.
They're nothing. He moves with superhuman speed while using his bare hands.
You seen that, right? You seen that hand Come, look at him. You see the hand? That's a hand. This is a hand. This is a hand, just in case y'all wondering at home. And the thing, the parasites, they have the ability to turn these limbs into blades. And he said he wanted to test his abilities. He didn't even turn his shit into blades. He said, I'm going to just keep the hand and just start slicing it through niggas. I don't need to turn it to blades. I'm going to just, you know what I'm saying? We just out here having fun. You know what I mean? That's,
To attack. What amazes me more, though, is how he easily shrugs off literal bullets and swords to show his power. The mask comes off after the massacre, and with the appearance that we've come to know, it's here that I finally knew. This is the guy. This is the one who's gonna have that epic showdown with Shinichi at some point. True final boss material, and let me just say that their eventual confrontation didn't disappoint. It had no shortage of drama and heart-pounding action.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was different. He was different.
We move on from aliens to heroes with our next entry, Garo.
I don't know this anime. I don't know this anime, but if this, I might catch it. Like, things like this really, like, show me what animes that I could possibly watch, and possibly some characters I can make some really good songs about.
One Punch Man's second season decided to go for a change.
I didn't even know One Punch Man had a second season. Know what we're doing?
Pace. Instead of a somewhat episodic approach that the first season pulled, the second season quickly sets the tone by introducing an overarching villain to be dealt with. In a series with powerhouse heroes and overpowered villains like Boros, the pressure is huge, and Garo rises to the challenge in his debut. Eventually taking on the role of a hero hunter is a daunting task that's not for the weak nor the...
Oh, so my man is Stain. My man is Stain, need to hook up, okay.
Faint of heart. So how does Garo show us that he's up to the task of becoming the strongest? By pulling a one-man army and defeating everyone in sight. It doesn't matter whether he's facing a group of heroes and villains at once, the strongest in the world must be able to assert supremacy, right? The bad news is that he's only getting started. His crusade against heroes is quite the compelling plot point to follow, but something like that is only as good as the debut. In that regard, he made a damn good first impression.
Yeah, we need to, if there's season 2, I need to peep that. I need to peep that. I seen the one-eyed dude, you know what I'm saying? The one-eyed dude that Saitama was fighting. Is this after him? Like, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know they had went that. Yeah, we definitely peeping. He looked different. I don't know what the shit this is. Oh, Hunter x Hunter. Okay. No, facts. I'm sorry. It took me a minute to catch. That's the ant mom.
Meruem is next on the list, as everyone would have expected.
Yeah, Meruem came in on some straight up God mode, obey my shit or die immediately.
Meruem is the character who wastes no time in making an impact. That's taken quite literally, as he's the villain that we have the pleasure of seeing as early as birth. And what does he do? That's right, force his way out of the Queen Ant. Oh, and kill comrades as well. Shocking, but not completely unexpected from someone who's destined to be the king, something he quickly assumes with how he gives orders.
Yeah, my man, he was not playing. Like, that blood on his tail, he was like, clean this shit up, bitch. Like, he was not playing. Meruem came to the table like, I am in charge. I am the leader. I tell y'all what to do. I am king. I am God. You follow my directions. Or die.
It's a moment that's simple and concise in telling us a lot about the character. It quickly establishes his personality and ruthlessness, and it sets him up to be one of the biggest threats the heroes have seen so far in the story. That's what makes his eventual development even sweeter, looking at it from the perspective of story writing. Who knew that this ruthless tyrant would undergo the level of transformation he did when it's all said and done?
Which is very interesting. I don't know, like, the manga or anything. I don't know if he comes back in any way, shape, or form, but I really feel like with the way that that character, Meruem, was developing, it would have been really awesome to see him continue. Like, I don't know how they would have done it with the rest of the ants or anything like that, but I feel that the character development within Meruem was such to a point where even if he became a good guy or something, he had a good enough character development to keep him around as a character, you know what I'm saying? But they did what they did.
Who knew that this ruthless tyrant would undergo the level of transformation he did when it's all said and done?
But yeah, nah, he came in and let everyone know who he was. Muzan!
Next up, we have Muzan.
I'm gonna say this today. I don't know why they made him look like that. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. They said, Michael Jackson, we're gonna put him in here.
Muzan's debut, for me, is one of the more unorthodox ones. For one, there's no show of strength in a direct way. There's no big confrontation against Darrnell or someone significant. All we've got is him being outed while perfectly blending in with the crowd. He does make a demon out of a person, a testament to his power and the threat that he brings. There's no big battle like any of the previous entries, and just as suddenly as he appeared, he's gone. Quite a bizarre debut, actually, when put against someone like, say, Garo or Meruem.
I think it was pretty decent because, you know, he was incognito. But even while he was in that, he showed time to, like, I'm him. Like, I am him. The person you've been looking for that you want to kill. Like, don't worry, I am him. You found him. There ain't shit you can do now that you found me. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But I'll let you know you found me. But that's about it. That's all you get. That's it. Let's go.
However, it's a decently strong moment, and after finishing the manga, I think it's great in a sense that in a matter of a few seconds, it easily established.
If you're this far in the video and you're not subscribed, what the fuck?
Is the foundation of Muzan's personality moving forward. The way he does his thing, the kind of villain he is, and how his end was, it all makes sense after looking at his debut in retrospect.
I haven't read the manga, so I don't know all that.
Certainly a moment you'll appreciate more looking back. Before continuing, how about taking some time to thank today's video sponsors? Because I'm in the
I'm pretty sure they are amazing people. Sword of Stranger, Lao Lang. I've never seen this. Damn.
From Muzan's
But it looks like it's right up my alley, though. I love anime where people get ended in glorious fashion.
Muzan's debut, we move back to a more action-packed one, and here we have
What the f...
From Muzan's debut, we move back to a...
This nigga running when a nigga get shot with arrows! I need to see this! If this is how this man came in, if this is his freaking first impression, bro, like, I need to see this. I need to see this for this scene, and I'm very sure there are many more amazing scenes in it if this is what I'm looking forward to. Look at this dude with the arrows. What the fuck, bro? Let's go.
A more action-packed one, and here we have what I think is one of the best anime movie openers, courtesy of Luo Lang. In an action movie that's heavy on the sword fights and battles, it's especially important to establish the end villain, the final obstacle that the hero will face in his journey, and with the limited time that a movie is compared to a series, Sword of the Stranger wastes no time in establishing Luo Lang's threat level. It's a moment
Not
like Goto.
All apparently, Jesus Christ, that boy is giving them the Madara versus Shinobi Alliance treatment, dog.
One guy laying waste to an entire squad, but take note that Luo Lang doesn't have any alien powers backing him up. He's just that good. He's just that powerful.
He's that guy. He's that guy with the sword. Like, what's up?
To make mincemeat out of the entire battalion. This is the villain that our hero must face in the end.
Like, he need to go up against Afro. That's what I need. He need to see what's up with Afro.
Ultimate challenge, and it will take everything to have the slightest hope against this monster. All for One makes its way to the list in a big way.
Yeah, he is also different. So all them damn quirks and she also did. He put a hole through jeans, man.
All for One. For so long, we've heard of the name All for One, the ultimate villain who's the antithesis to All Might's status as the beacon of justice and hope. We've known a lot of things thanks to his reputation, but we never really saw him in action. That is, until we finally did. Almost no one knew who this person was, but the look on their faces says it all. That's the look of pure fear and awe as All for One stands over the wreckage, his mere presence slowly eradicating all hope from the hearts of all heroes in sight. It also...
Damn, you see how he put that? His whole eradicating the hope, just like there's nothing left. Like, Jeans dude thought he was possibly gonna do absolutely nothing, and then that's exactly what happened. So yeah. He got a whole, he got the Yamcha treatment.
His mere presence slowly eradicating all hope from the hearts of all heroes in sight. It also helps that he defeated Best Jeanist with ease. This physical debut for me is all about the hype. After everything we've heard, we finally saw him in action, and he didn't disappoint one bit. It's going to take a miracle for the heroes to get out of this, and we did get it in the clash against All Might, giving us what I feel is one of the best final battles in anime. Well, it's not literally a final battle, but it's one that marks the changing of the guard. It felt like saying goodbye to the MHA I've come to know when that battle ended.
Like, I had not seen My Hero or read the manga at any point. Like, I literally thought that All Might was about to die. I did. I thought it was gonna be that moment where the mentor dies and then the trainee Deku, like, he would have that want to push forward and take out One for All or All for One, just like, you know what I'm saying? But I like what they did though. I like what they did. You know, he pushed beyond. He went plus ultra. Damn it, let's go.
When that battle ended.
I don't know this. Utsuro, Gintama. I haven't seen this.
Utsuro is up next.
Oh.
Utsuro as a character always carried an air of mystery before and after his debut. If I were to make a comparison from entries on the list, I consider his debut to be like Muzan's. Not in the not doing any fighting department, because he sure showed his power and beat everyone, but in the way that he looked like, for lack of a better term, an NPC. Even the
and not play. He look like hippies. Okay.
Protagonists didn't expect to face one of the most overpowered characters in all of anime when they took on some random masked dude. But here we are, talking about how Utsuro made a memorable debut, winning a 3-on-1 with ease. Talk about a twist, and given what we see from Utsuro as the series goes on, it's crazy to think that he's not nearly in full power when this happened. This is like some warm-up for the guy who would eventually dazzle us with his combination of skill and downright broken powers.
I might have to check that out. See, that's why I love things like ViniiTube and shit, bro. Like even CJ the Champ, like it kind of lets me, just like Nerdcore does in its way, just kind of lets me know what's out there, what I could peep, because we definitely peeping that Saitama shit.
As we start rounding off this list, I must talk about One Piece. Amongst the villains, Kaido is always going to be one of my favorites.
I don't even watch One Piece. I know a bit about Kaido.
And that has to do with his debut.
Then jumped off the clouds.
Who among you One Piece fans could ever forget this sky drop that shook the earth? From the vantage point high above the sky, Kaido easily towers over the feeble weaklings as he quickly makes his presence felt in a huge way, both literally and figuratively. I think that what helped make this moment is the endless stream of hype as he's making that big drop. You get those claims reserved for only the strongest of the strong. A beast so powerful that all that's left was for him to search for a place to die. A character who's been hard.
It's so powerful that the only thing that was left was for him to search for a place to die. Damn! I didn't, like they said, the subtitle said dude was trying to kill himself when he was falling off the clouds. That's crazy. Just be so strong, you're like, yo, how am I gonna get this shit done, bro? I like living, I like doing this whole thing, but I ain't trying to do this shit forever, fam. I think I done reached a point where I may have just made that really difficult for myself. So we just go ahead and try a few things, some options, you know, try some different things on. Some poisons, we're gonna jump off some shit, you know what I'm saying? Some guillotine shit, some stabbing shit. We're just gonna kind of flip through the motions, see what works, you know what I'm saying? See what we can get, you know what I mean? Let's go.
So powerful that all that's left was for him to search for a place to die. A character who's been hardened so much by the endless tribulations he had to overcome before. Add to that the claims of immortality, and we know we're dealing with something insane here. The stomp on everyone was just icing on the cake, a means to justify the hype. For our last stop, we have Madara.
Good job. Good job. Good job. I would 100% agree with this being the top. I have no complaints. That ninja, boy, he gonna let you know. He gonna let you. Go ahead, Vinny. Let him know. Let him know. Different. Different. Went into the Shinobi Alliance with nothing but these, bro. Nothing but these. I know he had Edo Tensei, so he could have died, whatever. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. If he didn't have Edo, nobody would have put hands on him. Nobody would have put a hand. All right, we gonna move. We gonna move.
Seriously, is there any villain debut in Battle Shonen that can compare to this? No. For so long we've heard about the exploits of Madara, how he's a character who left quite the legacy. Someone who's a pillar of history and one of the strongest characters. But to see him revived and in action, and to see him solo desecrate an entire division without even breaking a sweat, this is the perfect endgame boss material for Naruto.
And feet, hands and feet, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Let's go.
One of the strongest characters.
Look at him.
But to see him revived and in action, and to see him solo desecrate an entire division without even breaking a sweat. This is the perfect endgame boss material for Naruto after all the craziness we've seen through over a decade of the anime. I'd argue that he doesn't need such a strong debut. The hype's already there.
Yo, I feel like his debut was perfect. It let you know who he was without even letting you know fully who he was. No jutsu, no nothing. It wanted to show you what he could do with his hands alone. What he could do when he just in there mixing it up. Before you touched the jutsu, before you got into any of that crazy shit, he was like, you know what? Let me roll these shits up real quick, cause y'all done got soft out here, bro. Let's go.
For a decade of the anime, I'd argue that he doesn't need such a strong debut. The hype's already there. It's freaking Madara in the flesh. Yet he continues his rampage, justifying the hype and
took a whole line of people doing a water jutsu to combat that. What was that? Damn, I used to know the name of the jutsu. Is the flaming majestic dragon one? That one. Oop. I said it in a track once, the actual thing.
It's freaking Madara in the flesh, yet he continues his rampage, justifying the hype and continuing the momentum of his debut. His favorite moment of mine had him flex over the Kages in one haunting movement.
All them damn should they all use Susanoo? Like, what the bro? Relax.
And he also gave Guy his defining and most badass moment, so we've got to thank him for that too, right? Kaguya shouldn't have come into the picture, honestly, but of course Gishi had to find a way to write him out because he made Madara too powerful.
Yeah, dude actually said that shit for real. Like Madara got killed by the plot. He got killed by the plot because he was just that guy. He was just too different, bro.
Pretty funny meta commentary when you think about it. And that wraps up the list. Did you find the villains that you're looking for?
Bro. That was dope. We listened to dope. Well, sorry, we watched dope shit here. I feel like Madara was definitely in the right spot. I feel like that was 100% on point. That One Punch Man shit we gotta check out because I do want to see that if that's another season. One Piece, yeah, Kaido, that he was different. Like from the songs I've heard and what I do know about him, like I know he different. He's that big bad. Man, just trying to find ways to kill himself. Damn, that's, you know. But yeah, there was a lot of different things. Like that dude with the sword, I don't remember the anime, the dude with the sword, that was just with the movie. The movie said it was a movie, just dicing people. Random with that, dude, he had the arrows. He was running with the body and the arrows, bro. But that some of these was crazy. Definitely a good list. Definitely a good lineup. Madara was placed very correctly, man. That's the take on it. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Follow me on all that there social media. And I'll catch y'all next week, man. Peace.